Hey, this is Baseline. I'm here with Rainbow.
In the Magic Theater, not for everyone, dreamers only. Imagine, if you will.
This man is a self-described sacred artist. That's his school of art. And I'm inviting you into what he invited me into, which is his studio here in San Francisco, right off of Haight Street. This is in Baseline, Upper Haight, and yeah. So Rainbow, talk to me about a couple of pieces. Now, just a little background. I met Rainbow. He gave me some pieces that were hand-drawn of these. So he's actually redrawn some of the things he's done and done them twice. But these are paintings now he's doing. So just tell me a little bit about what you're working on.
Right now I'm working on the goddess Radharani, which she was like one of Lord Krishna's, main consorts, or soulmates or whatever, right? And, in an effort to get in touch with that gentler side of womankind, like the kind that is, oh my God, she's drop dead gorgeous, it's like I'm just doing like a feeble attempt at capturing the real thing's beauty,
How long have you been working on it? Because you said this was the one you've been working on
I think I've been working on it like for a little over a year.
Wow.
I've been flowed in and out of it,
And show me what it is. This is particle board that's on. That's not stretched canvas. You showed that to me just before we shot it. Yeah.
Particle board.
Awesome. I love it.
But
so where are you going with it? I mean, if you look at some of the work, we kind of talked about your work as far as you're working on everything at the same time.
Because everything in the picture is like a painting within a painting. I try to give it that, like the butterfly. Now from her perspective, right, in the imagination, like she sees, like the butterfly with its head and its antennas, like that it has a place in the universe too, It might not be as beautiful as her, but if it's got her attention, it must be something about it.
What's the difference between the way you express what you know people will see in your paintings versus, say, the writing you showed me and all of the books of writing? Is it the same vocabulary?
Like it's all.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, it is. Like it's one is visual and the other one is like words, right?
So with the butterfly, what are you trying to push forward with the message? If you were to put that in words, what would it be?
Because the creator made butterflies. They're beautiful.
Right. So, but what would you want to be read in the painting? If you were to spray the words,
maybe like you can feel yourself as the butterfly, right?
Yeah. Is that a fair question, or is that too much of
butterfly
is that a cold question?
Like the butterfly is no different than you or anybody else. It wants to be comfortable, It's broken free of like the caterpillar cocoon, right? And it's broken free, and all of a sudden it's got wings, right? And the real butterflies, they might last only a day, And I don't know what it feels like to be a butterfly, but see, like now you see the difference in just giving a little bit more line definition into it, but because the idea, Dan, is to feel the space between the ocean and the butterfly, like that. It's not just all like one flat plane, right? One dimensional, right? But that, it's not quite a hologram, but the idea is to strive for that three-dimensionalism. Like you look at her, right? and like she practically pops out of the canvas. And you imagine that you could literally wrap your arms around her.
Are you in love with this?
And give her, give her a kiss if you like,
No, hey, I'm in love with every character I do, male or female. I wrote them. I love them.
See, you understand, Dan. You understand.
How often you say you work on multiple projects? How often do you touch them? Go back and work on just whenever, or do you have a schedule?
Sometimes a long time.
Because a lot of artists, never get even started. You know what I mean? They never start because like, what's my schedule? What should I do? Well,
Like that.
So they look. They look to you as what's your advice? I mean, what do you do?
I always consider, like that. I want to get as much of it done as I can while I still can, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that is the bottom line. That is the whole alternative motive, that I wanted to do something constructive with my time and life and not destructive. So, and it's like the world, you look at it, man, and you look at people's attitudes, right? And blah, 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 and it's like the drudgery and the stupidity of it all, and you could get really bummed out if you took any of it too seriously, but for me, man, like Jim Morrison says, man, like I want to break on through to the other side. It's like if the old steeple doesn't work, like Jim Morrison said, it's I want to erect a brand new steeple. See, like this is like kind of like this space, right? It's not mine, but it's allowed for me to have, but it's like kind of like a cosmic spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where it's at, man, it's like this planet's too weird, man. I don't want to go the ways of the world. It's madness.
Yeah,
right?
there's a funny joke that was like in a Daily Show thing that had said, like, did you know that we didn't always do our thinking through the Windows operating system? Do you think people have like enough? Because I guess this is a loaded question because I'm leading the witness here, but there's not enough space for people to create, to be themselves right now without being in some public or observed or some cooperative. It just didn't seem like this kind of fortress of solitude is what I'm looking for.
See, the thing of it is, Dan, it's very here and now. Mm-hmm. So, I was doing paintings when I was like, working at Golden Gate Park, right? And like when I wanted to clean the brushes, I'd have to run down to the Panhandle and do it, right? And it's like, it's like the idea is to keep practicing, because like it comes from a basic love, right, of wanting to do something beautiful. Like, I mean, when I was on the road, man, I would do paintings of Krishna, like underneath the bridges, right? Mm-hmm. Just so, and the whole idea is to spark some vein of consciousness, to encourage people a little bit, to say, oh God, like, you look at this and it's like it makes you want to puke, right? Because it's so disgusting. The way people are with each other sometimes, and it's like the whole attitude of war and, oh, come on, man, get off the war.
You got a free space in here, man, right? Baseline with Rainbow. There'll be more of this.
Yeah.
There's more pot to smoke, so we'll be back.